Sanbanani, I'm Shani. Hello, hi. My name is Kiabetse Morake, but you can call me Kia, and welcome to my channel. Okay, Morake. If you're new to this channel, it's all about fashion, beauty, self-care, dolly, anything that has to do with those things. And if you're my regular schminkulars, you know, man, you know how much the girl appreciates you guys. Thank you very much for sticking with the girl. As today's video is a fashion video, obviously, because that's what I've been doing most of the time when it comes to my videos. But I hope you guys also watch my shorts, because there's also like beauty and fitness there. But otherwise, this one is a fashion one. And as you can see, I'll be showing you guys how I made this from that. Yeah. Why? What's up? Yeah, guys, I'm gonna show you how I made this from just one pair of pants. Get the 2-piece. Another thing, guys, when I was wearing this outfit, because I already wore it, like once I was done, I already wore the outfit. I'm sure you guys can even see the difference with the hair. Somebody was like to me, yo, Hatari 2-piece, like you love 2-piece. And I'm like, somebody sees it. Somebody recognize that yeah, no. Me and 2-pieces, maybe I should be known as the 2-piece lady, because no. Guys, that's because having a 2-piece, you can never go wrong with that. You can style it anyhow. You can style it together, or you can do it separately, which I've been doing, trying to show you guys on my shorts. I've been making shorts, styling the things that I make, you know. So, because I'm also a stylist, I'm not just a fashion designer. So yeah, that's what I love about this 2-piece. But anyways, enough talking. Let's get into it. Let's get into the tutorial, into the video, and I hope you guys enjoy it. I don't know how am I going to make the pattern for this corset, because I don't have masking tape, and that's one way, like, you know, I create a pattern using the masking tape. Yeah, and because newspaper is just flat, so I already have a waistcoat that I made from denim. If you haven't seen how I made this, please check it out. I'll put it right there, or is it this side, one of the corners, but you guys will see it. So yeah, I'm thinking of using this, but like it's not gonna be like exactly the same, and I'm just gonna wear it inside out so that I can figure out how am I going to make this cassette. Okay, boobs must be, you know, we want to cleavage, chinyana. Okay, tie that up. Okay, let me get what is it, a chalk. Okay, now let's try to create a pattern from this. So I don't know how am I going to add, like, because I want to add more. As you can see, this one, my boobs, they come out like these are my nipples, literally, and they're out. I don't know if you guys can see, because these two are almost matching. So yeah, we're gonna need some extra fabric more. I think I must just put a mark where I'll need it from. Like, it's gonna curve, so it's basically gonna curve, right? Like that. So I'll just put like a, because I want a cleavage, guys. A mark there, and it's gonna curve like that, and it should come straight down like that. But do I need more? Okay, yeah, straight down like that. It's definitely gonna be straight. The waist is definitely going to be straight, so it's that here. The back is also going to be just straight. I don't know how I'm going to do the back. We'll figure that out as well. And then I don't like the thickness of this one, so I think I want it a bit smaller. I don't know, let's see. Wait. Okay, sorry, I did that without you guys. So okay, this middle part we don't count. I'm not gonna have anything in the middle. So That's gonna be the first fabric, which is basically gonna go like that. I don't know how I'm going to cut this material, guys, but we'll see. We'll figure it out. It's gonna go like that, and obviously that curves so that it's able to like hold the boob in place. I don't know if, yeah, I think that's fine. That's enough because it's gonna be like, yeah. Must not forget the curve, yo. I must not forget the curve because it's gonna curve like zweep. You get it. You understand. Ooh! It looks like it's already done, but it's not even done. And then that's gonna be for the side, and then for the back I'll just have to figure it out as I go. So yeah, let's figure out how I'm going to cut this material. I'm definitely going to cut like some scrap material first before I cut into the leather because I don't want to be making any mistakes. Okay, so yeah, let me go and cut that first. I also don't have a tripod because my ring light broke, but I'm trying to show you guys like how I'm doing this. So this is the fabric. Obviously it sits this way. I'm just standing the other way so that you guys can see. I pinned it to the scrap that I'll be using just to see how it's going to sit. Yeah, I used my light as a weight. But anyways, so I added that curve that we need. That's going down in the middle, and then this is for the, what do they call it, for the boob part. I haven't done the, I don't know how am I going to make this curve because wow, let me put a mark here so that I know it starts here, the curve. But yeah, I have to add that curve there. I haven't added the curve, and that one as well. I have to add the line. I think this one's going to be easy too. And then yeah, we're just gonna cut it and see how it sits. Obviously this is gonna need some seam allowance, but this is just the rough pattern to ensure that it sits properly. So yeah, let me just try and do this. Okay, so this is the rough pattern. I prefer draping, guys, over pattern making, yes. Anyways, so this is how it's gonna sit, right? My worry is here. I don't know if for the boob, I don't know if I should go that way or if I should go this way. Can you guys see? That's the middle, that's the side, that's the back. Okay, so it's gonna sit like hold on, let me pin it. But this really proves my creativity, Shem. Not to brag, the fact that I'm making a pattern like this, I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm definitely going to get it right. Okay, so this is how it's sitting. I'm gonna show you guys at the back, but anyways, probably gonna need to add more material to the back. But yeah, I think I'm happy. Hey, obviously here I'm just gonna have to cut it myself. This is how it will be sitting. I'm gonna add seam allowance. We do want a little bit of like badinyana happening in here, boob showing. Nyana, cleavy, and on the side, just the nipple covered. And then it's whether I'm gonna add eyelets or loops or make those holes with the thread. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, I think I'm happy with the way it is. Let me just. I'm gonna have to add more material to the back, obviously. But let me just like. That's how much it's gonna be. I'm gonna cut that properly, but as you guys can see, yeah, I think I'm happy with it. Okay, so when it comes for the boob, I think I'm just gonna go with this one, not this one. I wanna cut it while I'm wearing it. Ish. I hope I'm not cutting my shirt. And then we got my pattern. We got my pattern. medial. I don't think I'm gonna have to take this out to cut this side. Okay, now it's time to trust the process and cut the material, and I will see. I will see. And I will definitely see. Because okay, I left a lot of seam allowance out, as you guys can see. Like, yeah, that is a lot of seam allowance, but that's because I'm gonna, as you guys will find out why I left so much seam allowance, but I'm gonna do the other side here. Let me just carry on cutting and you guys will see the rest. Okay, so you're obviously going to cut the pants open, eh? You guys can see you're obviously going to cut the pants, the bottom part open, and then this is the inside and this is the outside. I put the material, the front of the material facing the outside, the outside of the material facing the inside of the outside of the pattern facing the inside of the material. Yeah, I think I said that right. And then we're going to use the pattern that I cut to cut the other side. And then for the other side, the inside of the material must be facing each other. Ne? So this is what I have for the material, the cutouts. Because I'm not putting any boning, I need to secure the fabric. So I'm going to do a flat felled seam. Instead of, because the normal seam, this is how I would sew it, right? So this is how I would put the material together, right? The outside of the material facing together. But when it comes to the flat felled seam, I'm gonna actually do the inside of the material facing together. I'm gonna sew that together, and then I'm gonna fold it in and do another top stitch. You guys will have to see how I do that. Let me pin it and then I'll show you guys. This is not how I usually do a flat felt seam, but because it's curving, that's why I'm doing it like that. Okay, so this is the flat felt seam. This is the middle part, and then this is the side, and then I have to add the back and here. So you see how nice it is. It came out so nice. Oh, look at that shine. So yeah, as you can see, I'm just gonna sew it like that, and that's going to be 1/4 inch, right? Okay, so this is how it looks right now. What I'm going to do, I'm going to iron it out so that it's nice and flat. Okay, I've ironed it out, and as you can see, it's nice and flat. Now I'm going to turn it around. I want the seam to, this is the middle part, right? The middle part of the front part, if you get me ish. So I want the seam allowance to fold it, like it folded on the right side. This is the side that I want to fold. So what I'm going to do now is I am going to cut half of this seam here so that I can fold this one over it. So let me just cut it here. I'm sorry guys, I'm a tripod, like I don't have a tripod, so I just have to work with what I have. Okay, so as you can see, I cut it out. The side is smaller than the other side. Now what I'm going to do is I am going to fold the big seam allowance, ensuring that the small one is inside the big one, like that, and I am going to pin it. Okay, so this is how I pinned it, and I am going to make a top stitch, basically close to this edge that we folded, the folded edge. And yeah, let me just put it in the sewing machine and show you how that looks. As you can see, this is the boob. This is where the boob is going to be, and I like that it's showing this curve. That means, yeah, the poop is gonna sit nice. Okay, so this is how it looks in the sewing machine. Hey, I must not. Sometimes I forget that my foot is on the pedal. But anyways, this is how it looks on the sewing machine. So as you can see, the needle is very, very close. I don't know if I can zoom in because my phone is very good at zooming in. Okay, but anyways, as you can see, the needle is very, very close to the folded edge. And yeah, I'm just going to go straight down like that. So for the back, this is what I have left of the material. And as you can see, it's already like cut in a way that it would actually sit properly on the back. I hope it's enough. Like, I just hope it's enough. So the longer, what is it? Horizontal. The longer horizontal length is gonna come up because obviously that's where I'm longer. Oh, my stomach, guys, I just ate. But anyways, this line in the middle, I have to ensure that this line is in the middle. I don't know if, I think I'm gonna cut that again so that it's straight, because as you can see, it curves up there. So let me cut it. When I cut it, I'm gonna fold it like this. So I ensure that it's, you know, equal, it's the same on each side. I don't think I have, because when it comes to like the side here, I'm just gonna follow this. I don't think I have to like like cut a curve here. I think the pattern is fine because there's going to be an open here when I add a strip, so that will I'll be able to adjust it at least to sit properly. But let me cut it like straight. Ooh, excuse the mess, excuse the mess. Okay, so I joined the back, and then this is the back. I joined it to the front, obviously to the side, and I also did a flat seam. Look at how beautiful that is. Hallelujah. Anyways, so I sewed the back pattern to the middle by mistake. I realized then I had to rip it off, right? Then I sewed it correct, but problem is I was confused on like how exactly do I wear this? Like, I didn't know. I was so confused, probably because I was also tired, because this was the following day. Like, I was really tired. I was dizzy from sleep, so I removed it. Then that's when I realized after removing it that no, man, this, like, I had actually done it right the second time. I was just confused on how to wear it. So this is how I wear it. This is how I wear it. Ha yeah 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 yeah. Ha yeah 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 yeah. Yeah 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 yeah. Yeah yeah yeah. Yeah 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 yeah. Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna have to really cut everything here so that it's level. But do you see the vision? Do you see the vision? Okay, obviously, like, I know there's space here, but that space left for Ugo folder to fold here, and then I'm gonna also fold here. Gonna fold, and then we're also gonna fold here. Now I have to figure out if I'm doing loops or holes. I don't think I have enough eyelets. Do I have enough eyelets? I think loops would be better because this material is thin. So if I'm gonna do holes, I'm gonna have to fold it and then make the holes. So I think loops would be way much better. Hey, I think I'm gonna do loops. I think I'm gonna do loops, guys. So let's do that. Okay, I decided that I'm gonna go with the loops. So yeah, if you don't know how to make loops, guys, just Google it. I'm also learning by doing my research, self-taught girl. So yeah, I just iron them. So I just fold them like that, and then I iron them flat like that. So let's pin them to the garment. Is it a garment? No, to the corset, to the waistcoat. This is how I am going to sew the loops outside of the material, right? The right side of the material. And the loops must be facing the wrong side, right? So I'm just going to sew those so that they're nice and secure. So I already did one side, né? And this is how it looks. This is the inside of the material. Let me flip it around for you guys. So this is the inside, né? I mean the outside, the right side. And this is the inside. This side, it was supposed to show the shiny part here, but it doesn't matter honestly because it's going to be inside. So let me just show you how I added the material there to secure the loops coming out like that. Okay, so this is the right side of the fabric, right? The loops are already stitched. I'm going to take another fabric and I'm going to put it over the loops. I was supposed to put it this way, né? But I'm going to put it the same way I put it. So I'm going to put it that way. You're just going to put it over the loops and let me pin it. It can overlap the fabric on this side because I'll cut it according to the shape of the corset, of the waistcoat. So I'm just going to place that on top of the loops and let me pin it. Okay, so this is how it looks after I've pinned it. I turned it around now. So yeah, as you can see, there's excess fabric here, so I'm going to have to cut that out. I prefer sewing this side so that I can follow the pattern of the waistcoat. So I'm going to cut this excess fabric according to this line. Okay, so that's how it looks after I've cut the material. Now I'm just going to sew it half an inch and then just fold it. I'll show you guys how I fold it. Let me just sew it. So done stitching, and then when you flip it, here are your loops in there. So I'm going to flip it inside like that, right? And do a top stitch over there, ensuring that it's folded properly by the seam veil. I hope you guys understand. Okay, so this is how it looks. Now I'm going to cut this excess fabric out, leaving a little bit. Obviously you're not going to cut over the thread, just going to leave a little bit of material. Okay, I should wear like a white top so you guys can see, but I'm so lazy to do that. Okay, so this is how it looks, ne? Ooh. So it's the loop there, the loop there, the loop there, the loop there, right? So what's left is for this part. My boobs have to be up. So what's there? It's for this part, as you can see, ne? So I'm going to do a double stitch. Yeah, I think a double stitch here. I'm going to do a double stitch like I did here on the back. So I'm just going to fold it twice. I'm going to fold it once, sew it, fold it again, sew it again, right? And then we also do the bottom, the same thing, fold it twice, and then we are done. So I'll come back and show you guys how it sits on me, because it looks like it's gonna be my stomach today is not giving, yes, and it's, as you can see, is a crop. Oh, I'm wearing this today, guys. I have 3 hours 40 minutes to get ready, which is enough time. Clock it. Okay, so this is how it looks. I don't know if you guys can see. Can you see? So you see how it's sitting here? That's not good. That is not good. But there are things called dots. Not me knowing my terminology, fashion terminology. So dots, so I'm gonna make dots here. You're supposed to make dots like before you close the seam allowance, but I think I can work with it here. So excuse guys, I'm gonna face the mirror, just to make sure that it's sitting properly. Let me tie it through. It's so nice, guys. I made this. I made it. Okay, so the problem is here. Wait, let me fix my boobs. So I already pinned this side, so I'm just gonna fold it like that. It's gonna sit like that, and then we're gonna do 2 stitches going like that. So let me pin this side. Like this, and then it's gonna sit nice. Hi, yeah, 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 yeah. Hi. Okay, this is very nice. The only problem with the shorts is this, like, I have to take care of this part, you know. I really have to. But thing is, honestly guys, these days I'm looking for low cuts. Like, I want my my pants, a lot of my bottoms to be low, to be a low cut. So when this short is a low cut, it doesn't necessarily, thing is the crotch. The problem is the crotch. It's the crotch. So you see, when it's a low cut, I don't need to adjust that there, you know. But the crotch does need to be adjusted. And then if it's a high cut, high waist, your high cut. But when it's a high waist, that is the problem. So I don't know if am I gonna fix it or I'm just gonna leave it like that. But oh, my boobs keep on popping up. But yeah, this fan is making noise. I feel like you guys can't hear me. But yes, guys, these are the final results. Let me do a closer. This is the two. As you can see, I did the dots there, you know, because if you remember, there was too much space in there. So yeah, I did the dots so that the boobies can sit nice. At least the boobies like pull a little bit. The short honestly doesn't need any, because I didn't do anything besides cutting it. That's all that I did, and I just folded it here. But here I worked here. Here I worked, Baba. Do you see the flat seam? Flat felt seam stitch. Hi guys, gotta start my business now. Okay. Okay, so that's it from me, guys. That is another tutorial. You know, I don't know if my videos are tutorial. I'm just bringing you guys along on my sewing journey, because sometimes I feel like it's not really like a deep diving into a tutorial. Plus, since I don't have a tripod, I can't show you guys properly what's going on, what I'm doing. But at least you guys joined me for the journey, you know. At least you guys are here, and I appreciate that. So thank you very much for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next video. When the next fashion one, or is it the fitness one? Ooh, let's not even talk about the fitness one. But in the next fashion video, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please do like, comment, engage with the content, guys, so that it can be pushed to other people. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't, and click the notification bell. But otherwise, thank you very much for watching, guys. That's it from me. Love you.